This morning, I have the absolute privilege of being joined by Stefan Pieterse, who is a very influential man in the Helderberg community because he has done amazing things for charities and non-profits through his organization called Distance for Difference. Good morning, Stefan.
Good morning.
Baie dankie vir jou tyd vanoggend.
Plezier, lekker om weer te wees.
Yes, is baie lekker om 'n bietjie met jou te gesels. Ons het nog nie ontmoet nie, maar ek ken baie van Distance for Difference en ek sien ook julle het karre en dinge wat rondry in die Helderberg. So ek sien julle baie en ek's baie bly dat ons met mekaar kan gesels vandag. Ek wil begin deur om te vra. Jy het hierdie organisasie 20 jaar terug begin. Wat was die motivering daar agter? Wat het vir jou soort van gesê, okay, ons moet nou so ietsie begin?
Malise, I can't believe it's 20 years later.
Crazy.
I was 51 when I started it. It all started with the Asian tsunami. I think most listeners will know the story by now, but, the scenes of devastation on 26 December 2004 just hit me like a ton of bricks. And, I think the thought just crossed my mind, what can I do to make a difference? We live in a country with social issues, social challenges, but we are a lot of resourceful individuals within this country that wants to make a difference, that wants to be the difference for somebody. And I was never a big athlete, but I can run. And the idea just came to me to start running. I set myself a goal of 1,000 Ks running in 2005.
Wow.
Approached a few colleagues, friends and family members and said, listen, you better sponsor me for every kilometer that I'm now going to do. And long story short, we raised 23,500 Rand that first year, and we helped a homeless man with a house. We approached a few children's organizations, and I felt like Oprah Winfrey, just handing out presents to everybody. And it was an amazing start. And that was the start. That is how Distance for Difference started back in 2005.
And now, 20 years later, what does the organization look like? What are some of the events that people can look forward to?
Firstly, you said in the beginning, I'm a man, an influential man. No, this was, I'm just one little piece in the puzzle. There are so many individuals that took my hands and joined forces, and organizations, and just wonderful people in this team that helped us to make a difference. So it's all shout outs to all of them and to all the organizations over the years. And then of course I'm also a Christian, and all glory to him that made this all possible. But long story short, 20 years later, we've raised and distributed to children's charities, because that is really our focus. Children in need is our passion indeed. That's our slogan. And we've raised more than 13 million Rand through various individuals taking part in sporting events like the Comrades, Ironman, Absa Cape Epic, etc., or other individuals just doing crazy stuff. And then, about 10 years ago, we were also privileged to appoint somebody to work for Distance for Difference. That's Tasha Roo. She's our everything, fundraiser, office administrator, communicator. She's just excellent, and that really made a difference. And from then on, we could start to organize our own events, like the 500 24-hour cycling spinning challenge that many people will know of, the Gratitude Run, Swim for Hope, and we're going to talk a little bit about our brand new, let's call it fundraising brand called Hike with Purpose.
Let me ask you, those organizations and charities that you support with all of this money that you've managed to raise, are they local to Helderberg, or do you kind of reach out further in the country?
Yeah, so most of them, I must say, is locally here in the Helderberg. We are a Helderberg organization that's born and bred here. And many of the close to 60 different children's charities that we've supported financially over the years are from the Helderberg, and I think the listeners will recognize names like Gabriella Center, the Imibala Trust, Heartlands Baby Sanctuary, Kingdom Kids there in Salary Spas, and there's many others. But we don't, we're not only serving local charities, we are wider in the Western Cape and in South Africa. We've serviced or helped organizations and individual children in need all over the country.
Amazing. We are going to talk about the new event, which is a hiking event, in a second. But I wanted to ask first if we want to keep an eye on any of the fun announcements and any of the new events that are coming out. You know, sort of what's happening, and also how can we keep in touch with you?
Of course. All right. So we're on socials, as they say.
Yeah.
You know, when I was 51 and started this didn't exist, but we're now on Facebook, of course, for the older people like me. And then we're also on Instagram for the younger generation. We're not on TikTok yet, but people must watch our Facebook page. You can just search Distance for Difference, or our Instagram page, and then also our website, of course.
Brilliant.
www.d4dsa.co.za. All our announcements of all these events and what's gonna take place this year especially will happen there. And and I must just shout out maybe to Kind Consulting, who've joined forces with us to manage our social media pages for the next 8 months, and they're gonna make us a lot more active on social media.
Fantastic.
So please join and follow us there for all the news.
Amazing. Okay, let's dive into it. There's a new event that is happening not too far out from now.
Yeah. That will be on the 9th, the 10th and the 11th of May. So just less than 2 weeks away, and it's called Hike with Purpose.
Okay.
Now, one of our supporters, Lilleby the Jager, she came to us with the idea of, she's obviously a hiker, she loves hiking in the mountains, and she suggested, let's start something for the hikers. We've got something for the swimmers, the runners,
The cyclists.
but what about the hikers? So Hike with Purpose is our newest event, and it's a 3-day story, but there's 3 hikes basically. On the 9th, the Friday, so people can put in a bit of leave, man. Put in leave and come and join us. There's a hike of 10.5 Ks in Banhoek, lovely area. And then the second day, there's one at Kogelberg, which will be the longest one, 15.5 kilometers.
Wow, nice.
And then the last one is Jonkershoek, which is a 7K one on the Sunday, nice and short. Elevation for the first 2 is about 600 meters, and Jonkershoek is going to be about 300 meters. So it's not technical. We're not going to do rock climbing, and you don't need ropes and stuff. It's a hike. So just come and enjoy the outdoors with a group of 50 people, because there's only 50 spots per day.
All right.
There's only 3 spots left for the Saturday, and then there's about 20 for the other 2 days. So please join us and get your tickets on quicket.co.za. Also, the link to the Quicket website is on our website, D4DSA, or just follow all the social media posts. We always post the link to the tickets there as well.
There. Absolutely.
It is 300 Rand a day.
Okay.
So, again, there's permit costs and so on. And once that is subtracted, everything else goes to the charities that we support.
All right, so you can go hike for a very good cause, either Friday the 9th of May, Saturday the 10th, or Sunday the 11th. There's only 3 spots left, though, for the Saturday. So if you want to get them, you got to go hop onto Quicket today to go buy those tickets for Distance for Difference, the Hike for Purpose. Otherwise, the Friday and Sunday, you and a group of friends can all buy your tickets for a good cause and go and spend a nice day in the outdoors here in our beautiful mountains in the Helderberg and the Winelands area. So why not?
For sure. And maybe as a special enticement for your listeners. That's a big word. No, I'm Afrikaans. For your listeners to get their tickets, there's a special 50% discount.
Ooh.
Only 3 tickets available by the first listeners that will go onto Quicket and use the promo code in all caps Helderberg FM.
Okay, so if you want a 50% discount on your tickets for a hike for purpose, with purpose, you need to use that little discount code there, Helderberg FM, all caps, when you buy your tickets on Quicket, and you could get that discount. There's only 3 of those spots available, though, so the job now is to jump on your computer quickly as possible and go get those 3 tickets with that promo code. Stefan, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything final that you'd love to add, or anything that you'd like like to share?
Oh, maybe just if people wonder about or have questions about this event, all the frequently answered questions are on the Quicket website, so they can check all the information is there. But if they still have questions, they can phone Tasha Roo at our office or Lillaby de Jager. I'm just going to give Lillaby's cell phone number 084 513 0591. 084-513-0591. They can also send us an email to distancefordifference@gmail.com. And then maybe lastly, Marlies, again, we are very, very thankful for the support of the community, for all the organizations, Helderberg FM. We've had so many interviews here over the years. I'm looking back with a heart full of gratitude for everybody that got involved and for the difference that we could make, the changed lives that we've seen over the years. It's been an amazing privilege, and may it long continue, but it will only be possible with the support of organizations out there, individuals and your listeners. So please come and join us, take hands, and let's continue to have an impact in this world.
Absolutely. Stefan and I, we often talk to non-profit organizations on the show, and I know it takes a village to get these kinds of things to work. But we do also want to just shine a highlight on the people that mobilize the rest of the community into these amazing opportunities to give back. So thank you to you.
Can I add one last thing?
Please do.
Nothing like this happens without the support of my family. I've got 3 daughters. My laatlammetjie Simone is here. Simone, say hi to the listeners.
Hello.
Hello.
And then my wife Yolanda, who has been an amazing support over the 20 years. Thank you, Yolanda. And without them, this is impossible. And a shout out to my other 2 daughters, Karu and Carla, as well. Thank you.
Absolutely. We need to shine a highlight on the people that mobilize us in the community to make a difference. And Distance for Difference is one of those. So please go check out their website. Follow them on all the socials, like Stefan says. And most importantly, please try and join them for Hike with Purpose this coming May. You can buy your tickets right now on Quicket. And there's 3 lucky 50% discount tickets for our listeners who use the Helderberg FM discount code on Quicket this morning. So jump at it, go grab the opportunity to spend some good time outdoors, knowing that it goes to a good cause as well.